Many of us have had a glimpse or an experience of knowing fundamental peace, an expansiveness that includes all of life, that has a preciousness and a serenity. And after knowing that we're fundamentally free and unharmable, we expect life will be different. And then the ups and downs come back, and we wonder what happened. Well, there was a scene here where the idea of a little Lisa dropped completely away. All I experienced was one flow, everything, and all benevolent. And then after a couple weeks, the human conditioning or sense of an individual came back with ups and downs. However, there remained that certainty that that wasn't exactly real. And there remained the certainty that whatever happens is part of this one benevolent flow. And with that certainty came an embrace and curiosity. So what is the purpose of this conditioning that's coming back? What is interesting and beneficial about it? And out of that, for the next several years, came many processes of compassion and inquiry and playing games to loosen up the mental habits. And from that has emerged this constant knowing. It's one, and it's good. It's unharmable, and it's what we are. And with that is the ability to engage with no second guessing, just following that creative aliveness, engaging with freedom, engaging with open-heartedness and open-mindedness, embracing the mystery as what I am. For those years, this process has kind of developed into different approaches. So these 70 videos are invitations to try out these approaches. They're each 5 to 10 minutes. And the idea is that you take a video and you watch it for 3 days. And play with it. Try out its activities. See how it might affect your perspective in life. You know, it really does come down to a matter of perspective. Just like this picture can be seen as a young woman or an old woman. When we're seen as the fragile, small identity, life looks totally different than when we're seen as the infinite being, the oneness that we all are. So while you haven't changed, you've always been this one infinite being that's completely unharmable and free. There's the conditioning that changes the perception of that. So with these videos, that perception starts to change. You get to play these different ways, try on these different ways of questioning, different ways of holding ourselves and others in our lives. And as you do that, that conditioning opens and relaxes like the knotted necklace that opens and unknots simply by loosening it up. This will last, if you do each video for about 3 days, it will last about 7 months. It says new habits take about 60 some odd days or a few months to change. So new habits will replace old habits, and you'll find yourself recognizing more clearly what you've always been, what you always are. and living in that awareness that you're fundamentally at peace with life's ups and downs.